Welcome guys, welcome to Transfer Update. You just want to give some updates concerning some transfer. We know that Chalobah from Chelsea, Como have already made their interest, and as today they make their bid. We are turned down by Chelsea because Chelsea want a valuable price on the player, and not just a valuable price, a high price. We know Chelsea, this is their new owner. They are good in business. They sell their players according to their value. They don't just sell player like if they just want to sell it. They sell good. That is what they are good at. They are businessmen. They are not football team. They sell good. And we know that Como have already made an offer of almost 25 million euro, which that is not going to bring the player to Como. And also, let's give you some other notice that the same thing, Inter Milan is still interested in Chalobah, not just Ole Como. I believe Chelsea is trying to do one or two. We know Chelsea, when they are doing their business, they are not trade. They always come to do their business. I believe both of them, they can match with what Chelsea wants. The player can be theirs. It will be their players. That's what we want to talk about Chalobah. And we want to give you some update concerning Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. We know that some days back we have been giving you some report of how Arsenal make a proposal to Newcastle. Newcastle turned it down and rejected it, that the player is not for sale. But we know that football things can change, mostly on this transfer window. And we know Newcastle always stay like that. The player is not for sale. That is what happened to Isaac at last season. They said it's not for sale. At the end of the day, he went to Liverpool simply. And this period, Newcastle have lost most of their players this season. Last season to this season, they lost Anthony Gordon, and we know that Tottenham are still pushing for Tonali. They are still pushing for Tonali. Don't forget that even Arsenal is still interested. We know that Tonali preferred destination might be Arsenal. If Arsenal went for him, they will go for him. He will come to Arsenal. That is not a big problem. But Newcastle price, they want around 100 million pounds. That is what they want, because they are looking to the valuation of other players that have already went to different clubs. Like player like Adasin went for 160 million pounds to Man City, probably. And we know Tonali is very young, 26 years old. He's still young. And we know that Arsenal and Bruno Guimaraes is like, Bruno Guimaraes is almost 27 years old. I'll be 28. He's still older than Tonali, which the asking price from both of those two players is expensive. Arsenal have already beaten 55. We were turned down by Newcastle. Tottenham have already beaten 75 with Adams. We were turned down by Newcastle twice. They have turned down their two offer, and we know that by the end of the day, any news and any other report concerning Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes, we will give you the updates. And Tottenham are making an interest on Fernandes from West Ham. They are making an interest on Fernandes from West Ham. And mind you, we know that that was almost a target for Manchester United, but they are still waving around the transfer. They are trying to do one or two. We don't know. But West Ham have already set their price target. They want 80 million pounds for the same player. And I don't think Manchester United are willing to pay that money. But because if they are willing to pay that money, they will go. As far as the asking price, they will pay the money. And we know that the structure of Manchester United now, they are trying to bring those their big wages and big signing. Because most of those their big signing have never worked for them. The life of Sancho's, Antonio, most of them have never worked for them. They are trying to control their transfer and their budget and everything. That is what we have for you for today for transfer updates. Tomorrow, see you guys tomorrow. Give us your own opinion. Drop on the comment section. We'll still be keeping you updated. Thank you.